Okay, what's up, everybody? Rev Sauce 9. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel. So I'm using TrovoCast. It's a screen recording software that you can use, and you can use Gamecast or whatever on OBS and pick it up. I have my webcam showing that I'm using the device. It's not a fake device or anything like that. And you have to sign up for Trovo. So you have to go to Trovo's website, sign up, become a streamer over there, and then you can use their Trovo cast and things like that. And then you sign in on your Trovo app, and then you can click the little camera icon and then hit up, and then it'll tell you, would you like to cast to your computer, and you can do so. So that's how I'm doing it, with the USB Type-C cable to USB 3.1 on the front of my PC case. Everything's working great so far. Not having any issues. I have my phone set to do not disturb, so no personal information comes across the screen. So anyway, let's get into talking about the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. I'm going to address something at the end of this video that's non-related to this video, but we are definitely going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE 5G. Now, this phone right here retails refurbished right now, brand new, refurbished, kind of for like that $275, $300 price tag range, which is a very good budget phone price. This phone's considered budget now. I would say this phone's kind of where the Nothing phone A2 is, the Nothing Plus phone A2. I would say the Nord 4. A lot of the the Gen 6 2 processor from Snapdragon's at. This would be kind of in line with that. The 888 processor is kind of outdated, a little old. But for what this is doing, it serves my needs. It's going to get another Android update, maybe a second one with security update, security patches and things like that. So I am being supported. This is a Verizon variant, so the bootloader is locked. I didn't see very much on the XDA forums or on Reddit that you could do tons of shit with this phone as far as customizing. I'm assuming once this gets non-supported or stop supported by Verizon and Samsung, that there will be some custom ROMs made. It takes a while when it comes to the custom ROMs or the modded scene for phones. Um, I guess the phones that they have that are being supported, so what I saw on XDA was like the Samsung Galaxy older phones, most of the older devices, like I believe the Galaxy S9, 10, 11, I believe, are being supported. Not a lot of the newer Samsung stuff because of the bootloaders being locked. I don't know if that's a Samsung thing or that's a Verizon thing, but the bootloaders are locked on these phones. So just keep that in mind. If you are getting a Verizon variant and you get it unlocked, or somebody hands you a phone that's Android wise outside of a Pixel or Apple, you're kind of just SOL what you could do with the phone after the fact. If it's a Pixel or it's I believe an Apple, you can go anywhere you like and have no issues. With any other Android phones, like the Motorola stuff, Verizon wise, and the Samsung, the bootloaders are locked. And it takes a very long time before custom ROMs and stuff. It usually happens after the phone is way past security patches and updates. Somebody figures it out. But I didn't really see anything, and I wasn't willing to take the chance of bricking this phone because I need this phone working, unfortunately. So Snapdragon 888 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 45-watt charging, I believe, on this, and 15-watt charging when it comes to wireless charging. I believe this is doing the Qi 2 standard. I could be wrong. Wi-Fi 6. It's newer than my iPhone mini. That's what I traded up to this for. Was it's better. It does Gemini. It does AI. Very, very well. It does Chat DPT on here. I've used it. The mobile carrier I'm using is Mobile X because it is using the Verizon wireless signals. And outside of Verizon, anything, this phone does not work. The signals don't work. So the top bar, as you guys see by the Wi-Fi, that would go X, disappear, come back. I was having so many issues with Google Fi, Boost Mobile, because Boost Mobile runs on the AT&T network here in California. They don't. Dish Network doesn't have their towers up yet. They're still working on that. I tried Mint Mobile, that didn't work. I tried a trial with them, that didn't work. Um, Visible, I ran out of service with them, so I decided to switch. And then I regret that because I thought I was getting cheaper deal. And then when I came back to them, for some reason my IMEI number doesn't work with them, but it's a Verizon phone. But Mobile X right here, Mobile X, it picked up the IMEI number real quick. We activated the SIM card within the app. It was real quick, ultra everything. So I'll show you guys some of the speeds that I'm receiving so you guys could see this. So here's some of the speeds that I am receiving. So we'll go to results. As you guys can see, so here's the speeds that I'm receiving. This one was on Mobile X. This one was Mobile X. This one was Mobile X. Mobile X. Like the first like 5 are all Mobile X. The rest of them are like different carriers, different things that I was trying. And you could see that I was having issues with the phone because the speeds are not like the 843 down and with the up. So just keep in mind if you are using this phone in particular, just be very, if you decide to get one of these in 2025 because it's cheap, it's affordable, I would honestly tell you get an S22 if you can find it cheap, or find an S23 of some sort. At least you're going to keep getting software updates for the next few years. And it's got that new square design that the S25 has. So I would say get one of those, get the FE of that. They're going back to this design of the FE21. So they are going back to rounded edges with the next Samsung phone, which I think rounded is better than squared. That's just me. I know that argument in the Android community is huge. So I mean, everything works the way I need it. Fortnite works. As I said, Fortnite works. I got Fortnite. I got Monopoly Go. I don't have many things on here. Many social media apps work just fine. Battery life is sensational on this. Um, I was at 35% and I charged it yesterday. I haven't ran through the battery yet, but I'm not a power user. I just get on social media to check my brand, things like that. Camera works great. You got 3 cameras in the back. Like I said, works great. Transfer speeds are great, better than my iPhone 13 mini at USB 2.0 speed. Anything would be better. We have Google Gallery. They phased out the Galaxy messaging app, so they pretty much, with the last update they had for this phone and other Samsung phones, with I believe this is running One UI 6.1. I believe they phased out the Galaxy message app, so RCS is not coming to the Galaxy messaging app. I guess they're going to keep it around in Europe because it's very popular in Europe. But here in the States, you are condemned to using the Google messaging app, which I actually like the Samsung messaging app. Hopefully they can work with Google and turn that into RCS and bring back their app, because I really like their phone app and I really like their I wouldn't be surprised if Samsung phased out their own phone app too as well. So I wouldn't be surprised there. Everything on this phone works great. The only cons I have is the bootloader is locked. That's one issue that I have. The other issue I have in particular is that it has to be on a Verizon network. And, Verizon talks about how you can unlock their phones in 60 days and go anywhere you like if you pay off the phone. That's a bold-faced lie. That's very broad. You have to go to Verizon type NVNOs like US Mobile, Mobile X, Total, and that's owned by Verizon. Um, Visible Wireless, that's owned and distributed by Verizon. They bought Yahoo Mobile years ago, which turned into Visible. A lot of people think that it's just an MVNO. It's not an MVNO. It's made by Verizon. It runs on their towers. I don't know why people give that misleading information like that. So this is pretty much like, for instance, I do have many different stuff. So when we go in here, we can go into themes. This is the one thing I do enjoy about themes. You can get so many different themes. We can go to my stuff here. Um, we can even change it to this. We'll apply that. So we're going to apply this theme here. Now, this is where this phone kind of runs a little slow. Runs a little slow. You're going to see it's a little slow. But honestly, It looks great. This theme looks great. One thing about Android being back on Android, my last Android experience was the Pixel 5a. The last experience with the Pixel phone that I had, it would overheat. This phone, when I do use it for playing Fortnite or I deleted Pokemon Unite and Pokemon Go, it gets a little warm. So I've noticed maybe I need to buy maybe one of those cooling pads, or maybe I need to buy a cradle and put my controller in. But for the most part, X Cloud works on this no problem. Gemini works great. I haven't had any problems. I really haven't had any significant problems with this phone in particular. It runs great. It's a little slow here and there. I noticed Android apps. I noticed it depends on the priority, but I noticed iPhone. I noticed on iPhone that it's much more optimized and more smoother for the iOS compared to Android when it comes to apps. But again, that's because there's so many different phones, so many different varieties that they have to optimize for. Companies do, and I get it. Not everything's gonna work, flawless. There's like hundreds and different thousands of different Android phones out there. But for the most part, this phone in particular is blazing fast. When I'm out and about, when I go to Prism Live Studio on here and I fire up for an IRL stream, it works great. I would say Streamlabs works great on my phone. I've not had any bugs or any issues. I mean, really, outside of some minor glitching and hitching here and there, but that's normal on an older Android device. That's normal. That's common. It was happening on my iPhone. But one thing I've noticed, this phone doesn't go to a crawl and freeze. It doesn't go to a crawl and freeze. It just works. And that's all I'm asking for. That's all I wanted in a phone. All I wanted was a always on display, which I got. 120 hertz display, TPO display, got it. Super ultra AMOLED display, got it. And doing more than what my iPhone does. We got it here. Front facing camera's legit. Battery life's legit. Wi-Fi 6 out the gate. I believe it's Wi-Fi AX on here, I believe. I could be wrong. It does Samsung Pay, it does Google Pay. By the way, guys, I know I'm an iPhone user. iPhone Apple Pay is not on here, so good luck to that. But it does do all the stuff. I use Google Music. Like you guys could see, I use Google Music. I use Google Music a lot and stuff like that. So we got that. I do not like Google Chrome on this phone. Trust me, I'm condemned to it because it works the best. But I wish they would get all rid of the Samsung apps. I wish Samsung would give you an option when loading this phone stock. I had to factory wipe it and then go through 6 different major updates. I plugged in the phone and did the smart switch thing. But the problem is with this phone, what I did not like about this phone at the very beginning is bloatware. Fuck you, Samsung. Fuck you, Verizon. Stop. Why are we doing this in 20? Let me have the choice. Let me have the right to pick what I want. You know what I mean? Let me have a stock experience and let me decide what I want. Why do you get to decide? It's Android. Android is supposed to be the freedom platform where you get to choose what you want to do and do all the stuff, right? Let me have that choice. It's my phone. Let me have a choice. That's one thing about Apple I do appreciate with is there's no bloatware out the gate. You get to choose what you want. You can get rid of what you want. You can disable what you want. Here, I have to go in and spend I have to go in here and spend at least 30 minutes clearing out the bloatware and then shutting down the Verizon apps, and not all of them go away. And then they reinstall themselves because they think this is a Verizon phone when it's not a Verizon phone. So those are my minor gripes. But overall, is this phone worth it? Yes. But keep in mind, you're only probably going to get 1 or 2 major software upgrades and security patches. After that, you're kind of on your own. This phone's going to be good for the foreseeable future. I'll probably use this until I see something new from Samsung. I'm very excited about the 25 that's coming out. I know some people that have the 24 and the 23 are not upgrading, and I can understand that because those are beautiful phones. You don't need anything more. They're not doing anything that's innovative between the 24 to 25. They're doing what Apple does. and this is a S year for them technically, and so they're not doing much outside of bringing the thinnest smartphone slab phone that you can get on the market. So at the end of the day, I think it's a good purchase. I only spent $170 here. It was technically brand new. It came in a Samsung cardboard box with a USB cable, Type C, and it came with bubble wrap all around, and that was that. So there's nothing more. There's nothing more that I need to talk about here. I mean, outside of it's gonna run on anything Verizon. It's gonna do Wi-Fi calling. It's gonna do all the bells and whistles. It's gonna do your social media. The cameras are fantastic. There is no issues with the cameras. Like like for instance, as we could do this, as you guys could see, you see my face here, my fat face. Hello. So yeah, you guys can see it doesn't look bad at all. And then we could turn the camera around, and we could. It's not bad. It's not trash. It's not bad. But like I said before, that's just how this phone operates, and it works great. I've had no really issues with this phone. Battery life is great. This phone works fantastic. Streaming movies, great. It has HDR on this. It works great. No problems. Has 120 hertz display. I have it on at all times, and the battery life is still sensational. Samsung has optimized this phone. I got to give them their credit. They have optimized this for the 888 processor. It's worked great. But when I do upgrade, I will be trading this in, and it will find a new home, probably in a landfill, most likely, which sucks. But anyway, my name is RevSauce9. If you're looking for a Samsung phone, or maybe you need an upgrade, maybe you don't want to buy a Motorola G powered Play or Stylist, and you're looking for something that has really good power, but it's not going to break the bank, look into possibly getting a Samsung S21 FE, or maybe the 22 or the 23. You're going to get more support with the newer devices than you are with one of these. I just picked this up because they gave me an amazing deal. My name is RevSauce9. I love you all. Real quickly, I want to address with my NVIDIA video. Look, I did that video for fun. It was purely my opinion. They're budgeting out the mid-range gamer and the budget gamer. They don't give a shit. NVIDIA don't give a crap. You're coming down into my comment section and shitting on people that are commenting, these people that were commenting with stats. It's like, guys, where are you getting these stats from? You have no facts, you have no leg to stand on, and you can get the fuck right out of my comment section. Personally. Like, seriously, for real, you can get the fuck out my comment section. If you're not going to bring any facts to the table, you're not willing to have a discussion, and for instance, you're going to sit back and harass people that are commenting, you can get the fuck right out. And I've reported your comments because they're literally bots. They're bot comments. And one was just rude. Like, don't be rude to people. Flat out. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have discussions, but don't come and act like you're so-called privileged or entitled. If you don't like my opinion, move along. Move along, but there's no need to act like a Karen or a Jeffrey in my comment section. No need. You can get stepping. You can get moving. Keep it moving. I'm on to the next video. By the way, when I do this video, I'm on to the next video. You know what I mean? I got a review tonight of AEW simulcast. I got a lot of things to do, and I got to get to streaming. So I love you guys as always. Make sure to smash that bell icon. Make sure to hit that like button. I would appreciate you. We're hitting that 706 subscribers. I'm excited for the rest of this year and bringing in the year. I hope you all had an amazing New Year's. Again, my prayers and thoughts go out to the people in Louisiana, New Orleans, things like that. Hope everybody stays safe over there, and hopefully they get everything taken care of. My thoughts and prayers go out to all the people that lost their lives. And by the way, be kind to one another in my comment section. There is no need to be a dickhead in my comment section because you don't like my opinion. You can skip along, and you can go listen to those tech influencers and the people with the 5 million, 15 million subscribers that are willing to appeal to you because they have all this buku money to buy anything, so you can get your hard on and get your gooning on to those people. Get your techorism on. But I just keep it real, and I keep it a buck here. And I will. Even if I got in a million subscribers, I would still keep it a buck. Seriously. Anyway, my name is RevSauce9. I'll see you guys in the next one. Is this phone worth it? Absolutely. If you're willing to do some finessing and find this phone unlocked, globally unlocked, refurbished. I'm just going to tell you guys, not Verizon, not AT&T or anything unlocked in the States. Find it globally unlocked. You'll be fine. Anyway, this phone's worth it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.